Rebecca Williams.
BBC Radio Devon.
Now then, I'll calm down. I was having a little dance. Now, last week, we spent some time talking to fencing coach Jason Ball. Now, he's part of the Tiverton Swords and was keen to tell us about new classes starting there. Now, it's a sport that is taking place across the county, and we were keen to find out more. So we sent our very own Christina Varga, sword in hand, to Plymouth Fencing Club.
My name is Peter Barrett. I'm the head coach and manager, if you like, of Plymouth Fencing Club. I've been working here for 16 years, and in that time we've produced many champions, international fencers, and the club is open for 7-year-olds upwards. So we have a junior session and a senior session. We fence 3 times a week, and it's becoming more popular now. We're trying to aim to get fencers or pupils or kids from local community, the local schools, because fencing sometimes has a public school image, but now we're finding more and more young fencers are coming from the local schools and the local community, which is what we're aiming for. Our fees are very low, so we're attracting more and more young fencers from families who can't afford expensive clubs. You can start any time. Ideally, you want to start when you're younger, but that's not always the way. You can be any age. We had people join us who are in their 40s. We even had a fencer here many years ago who was 92 and still fencing at 92. So it's very accessible. You don't need to be a special build or fast or tall or slim. You can be any type of person who just wants to have a go. We offer 3 sessions free of charge, so you can try it, see if you like it, and then take it from there. It's a great sport. It's compared to boxing and chess all at the same time. You have the physical attributes of movement and fencing and the tactical side of fencing.
Fencing is a very elegant sport. It's one of the most elegant sports. How do you achieve that elegance?
It's all about movement and balance. If you're balanced, a good sense of balance, and over time it develops. Sometimes I can tell, especially with young females or female fencers or any age, if they've done ballet or dance, they become very mobile. But that's not a necessity. You don't have to have done that. So fencing is a straight line sport. We fence in a straight line. It's not like the movies, and it is very elegant. There's lots of movement. It looks graceful. It looks very fluid.
It looks easy from the outside.
Ah, yes, it does. To produce a champion, unfortunately, takes time, lots of time. And I always say it takes at least 10 years to produce from a total beginner. At any age, can take about 10 years to produce a good international fencer. I started 59 years ago. I was at a school which just played football, really. And we had a PE teacher who saw that some pupils didn't want to just play football. So he purchased some fencing equipment, and at 12 years old, I picked up my first sword, and I've never stopped.
Why should people try fencing?
It's different. It's very different. It's physical and mental. So you have the physical attributes and the tactical mental attributes as well. You're trying to outwit your partner. It's a game of bluff and counter bluff with your mind. It's not who's the strongest. Sometimes it's who's the smartest.
Interesting. So how do you bluff? How do you do that?
A good example is think of basketball, where people with the ball will move in one direction and pretend to go in one direction and then change the direction when the other person thinks they're going the other way. Seeing what your opponent's favourite moves are. So you're looking for those favourite moves, which could lead to their weakness, or it could be their strengths. You want to destroy their strengths and exploit the weaknesses. That's the mental side of fencing. And based on your knowledge and of the movements, you can then apply what you've learned in theory to beating your opponent.
What's the most exciting thing about fencing?
I think for me personally, it's seeing young fencers enjoying it and taking it competitively sometimes and wanting to achieve something where they've started with nothing and with no knowledge of fencing. And for me, the enjoyment is seeing how they progress and they change and they become very confident with themselves, and they become fantastic fencers.
Hi, I'm Olivia and I just came second at the Under-20 British Nationals. I started fencing because the primary school I went to had a fencing club after school, and my sister did a hockey club after school, and I needed something to do for an hour. So I went and I really enjoyed it. So I just kept going for like 8 years now.
What do you like about fencing?
Well, I think it's a bit different. Not many sports have swords and everything in, so it's a bit different, a bit more fun. And I'm quite competitive, and it's been so good to travel a lot with it.
What is it like to go to national competitions?
It was a bit intimidating at first when I started doing it, because there's lots of people and lots of very good fencers, but you know, after you've gone to lots of them, it gets easier and you know lots of people and it's not so bad anymore and it's very fun. My future plans with fencing are long term. I'd like to go to the Olympics, but that's quite a long way away. So this season I'm looking to qualify for the Under-20 European and World Championships.
What would you say is the most challenging thing in fencing?
I think it's the mentality, because once you've learned all the moves and everything, you can just do them. It's just a reaction really, but it's the mentality of when you're losing to just stay calm and be like, next point, you just need to get that. It's not always about winning, it's always about equaling and then trying to win. Just think about the next point and not the fight as a whole. Yeah, and it's just practice, doing lots of scenarios and just trying to get used to being points down and knowing that you can come back and it'll be okay. It's very frustrating a lot of the time when you're trying to do something and it doesn't work and you get hit and then you're losing and you get angry and everything. But when you're winning and it's working, it's just like the best feeling ever.
Christina Varga and the fencers Peter Barrett and Olivia at Plymouth Fencing Club. And, you know, we're always looking to reflect the sports that you love. So if you